Hi guys, it's Kelly.
It's Matt, aka Rambo.
And we are the Prepping Artists, and welcome to our channel. Today we want to talk to you about the most important prep that you can do, that you can take care of right now, that not a lot of people talk about, but it's very important, and that has to do with your feet. Okay, you guys, before we get into the video, I just wanted to say a big thank you to Mary Miles. She picked the names for our little ducklings. So this one's Daffy, and this one is Taffy. So thank you very much for the name, and they're wonderful. They're a little fast and a little crazy, but we love them. They're awesome. So, all right, we're gonna go put them back, and we'll get right into the video. Okay, you guys, let's talk about feet, first of all. I'm going to give you guys some different facts that have to do with your feet, and then we'll talk about different things that you definitely need to do and prep up on now while you still can. So, now this is I think it's a conservative number. When SHTF happens, I believe this will be a lot higher. But you will walk approximately 115,000 miles, 115,000 miles in your lifetime. And like I said, when SHTF happens, you're going to be on your feet a lot. You might not realize it. You're going to have to walk to get water. I mean, you're just going to be walking. You don't know.
I think soldiers, infantry, can walk way more than that.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a pretty high number. And just think of it. I mean, you could probably do that in a couple years when you're in SHTF. So just something to think about. And there are 250,000 sweat glands in your feet, which can produce 1/2 pint of perspiration each day. So your feet are going through a workout there.
Don't you hate it when your feet are overheated and you're sweaty?
It's awful. When running, you can exert 5 times your body weight pressure on your feet. And if we get a zombie apocalypse or something, we might be having to run a lot. So that's a lot of wear and tear on your feet.
Well, if an EMP takes you out of all our vehicles.
Yeah, you're going to be walking and running everywhere. There are more sensory nerve endings found in the sole of your feet per square centimeter than any other part of your body, and that's about 8,000. Women also have 4 times the amount of foot problems than men, and on average, they walk 3 miles more than men daily. But again, SHTF, everything's fair game. Men will be doing just the same amount too.
So if your wife complains her feet hurt, rub them for her.
There you go. And this is an interesting statistic that I saw when I was researching some of this, is that over 50% of American women have bunions. I did not know that. That's pretty interesting. So we don't take very good care of our feet, and we need to do more with that. Now, when it comes to feet, the number one thing that you should have stocked up on and more are, make sure you have good shoes. Walmart sells cheap shoes, but in an SHTF, they're going to be pretty much useless in less than a month, and you're just going to have to keep replacing them.
Plus, they don't have enough arch support.
Yeah, good hiking shoes are the best. I know they run you a little bit more, like over $100. Try to find them on sale and things like that. Don't forget, everybody in your household needs them too, including children. I know it's easier for adults to get them and stock up on them because their feet don't grow or change sizes. Like, I know my son, his feet are just growing constantly. It's like every 6 months he needs a bigger size. So it makes it hard to stock up on that kind of stuff for them. But maybe just go ahead and get him a couple sizes, too big or something, and then at the time that we need them, then he'll be able to wear them and stuff. But definitely.
Did you say extra pair of dry socks? In case
I haven't talked about the socks yet. But yeah, so for shoes, make sure you have some extra, and make sure they have a good support, they've got good traction on them, and that you can just do a lot of things with them. Because like we said, you're going to be doing a lot of walking, chopping firewood outside, just a lot of different things. You need to have some good shoes. And then the next thing, make sure you have extra socks. Very important. You have to have dry feet, especially in colder climates where you got a lot of snow and stuff too. That's water that will seep into your feet, and that'll make you cold. It'll make you blister. I mean, all kinds of things.
I was an aircraft mechanic flatline for 40 years. The one time I was the coldest in Shepherd Air Force Base, North Texas, it gets really cold, it gets really hot. The one time that I was the coldest on the flying line was not because it was the coldest weather, it was because my feet were wet.
Yeah, so definitely. And also, you probably won't be doing laundry the way that you do now. You might not have electricity. You might not be able to use wash and dry. You might have to hand wash stuff. You might not be doing it as often. So having extra socks that you can just pull out and put on so you don't have to worry about washing them is just really good. They're not super expensive. You can get some cheap ones, and just stock up. Make sure you got some for the whole family for that too. Definitely. And then something else too for your feet is like blister relief. You get a lot of blisters. If you don't have like medical and things like that aren't running the services and stuff, it's a lot easier to get infections, blisters, all kinds of things that you wouldn't think about. And it's just good to have some of that stuff on hand just in case, because like we said, your feet are very important. You need to take care of them. They're going to be walking you all kinds of places all the time. So.
Oh, by the way, when you buy a new pair of shoes, wear them a little bit every day for a while. Don't just buy a new pair of shoes and go to Six Flags, because you're going to be hurting.
Yeah.
Break them in.
Yeah, that definitely. And you wear them in the house or something like that just to break them in, especially you buy some new ones, you put them away and say, okay, I've got some stored up or whatever. And then, a year from now, you have to pull them out and use them and then realize that, oh, you were getting so many blisters and they're hurting your feet and everything like that. So definitely break them in before you put them up.
Blisters, any problems with feet will sideline you really quick.
Mm-hmm. Okay, is that it? Do you have anything else?
And like I say, treat your feet good in everything you do, or you might end up with one of these.
Yeah, this is actually more for his Achilles tendon, but
yeah, but that's caused the Achilles tendon controls the foot
exactly.
flexion.
Yeah, so and that's the thing too. I mean, he's been able to go to the doctor now, so he can get one of these braces and stuff. But he might not be able to do that, so it's very important.
The doctors had me wearing this to try to avoid surgery.
Yeah.
And I've got a torn Achilles.
Yeah. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I guess that's going to be it for us. And you guys have a great, blessed day. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.